Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. Certainly. Below is an informative tutorial on Haskell programming, structured as a full course outline for 2024. This guide will cover the key concepts, features, and best practices in Haskell, along with code examples. Haskell Programming Full Course 2024. Course Outline. 1. Introduction to Haskell. What is Haskell? History and development. Features of Haskell. Setting up the environment. 2. Basic syntax and types. Basic syntax. Data types, integers, floats, booleans, characters, and tuples. Type inference. Type annotations. 3. Functions and functional programming. Defining functions. Function application. Higher order functions. Lambda expressions. Pattern matching. For lists and recursion. Introduction to lists. List operations. List comprehensions. Recursion in Haskell. 5. Advanced data types. Algebraic data types. Records. Enumerations. Maybe and either types. 6. Type classes and polymorphism. What are type classes? Defining type classes. Instances of type classes. Polymorphism in Haskell. 7. Modules and importing. Creating modules. Importing modules. Hiding and renaming imports. 8. Input and output, I/O. Understanding Haskell I/O. Reading from and writing to files. Interacting with the console. 9. Error handling. Using maybe and either for error handling. Exceptions in Haskell. 10. Testing and debugging. Writing tests in Haskell. Using quick check. Debugging techniques. 11. Concurrency and parallelism. Introduction to concurrency. Using STM, software transactional memory. Parallel processing in Haskell. 12. Real-world applications and projects. Building a simple web application. Creating a command line tool. Data processing pipeline. 1. Introduction to Haskell. Haskell is a purely functional programming language known for its strong static typing, lazy evaluation, and expressive type system. It is widely used in academia and industry for applications requiring high reliability and maintainability. Setting up the environment *. Install the GHC, Glasgow Haskell compiler. Use Stack or Cabal for managing projects. Bash. Installing GHC and Stack on Ubuntu. Sudo apt-get install Haskell platform. curl /SSL https://get.haskellstack.org/. 2. Basic syntax and types. Haskell uses a clean and concise syntax. Here are some basic types. Integers, 5. Floating point numbers, 3.14. Booleans, true, false. Characters, Tuples, 1, hello. Type inference and annotations *. Haskell. Type annotation. Sum two numbers, int-int-int. Sum two numbers xy equals x plus y. 3. Functions and functional programming. Functions are first-class citizens in Haskell. Haskell. Defining a function. Add, int-int-int. Add xy equals x plus y. Higher order function. Apply function, int-int, int-int. Apply function fx equals fx. Result equals apply function, \x (2), 5 result is 10. 4. Lists and recursion. Lists are a fundamental data structure in Haskell. Haskell. Defining a list. My list, int. My list equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Recursive function to compute the length of a list. Length, a-int. Length equals 0. Length, underscore xs, equals 1 plus length xs. 5 Advanced data types. Algebraic data types, ADTs, allow you to define complex data structures. Haskell. Defining an ADT for a shape. Data shape equals circle float rectangle float float. Function to calculate area. Area, shape dash float. Area, circle r, equals pi asterisk r caret 2. Area, rectangle wh, equals w asterisk h. 6 Type classes and polymorphism. Type classes enable polymorphism, allowing functions to operate on different types. Haskell. Defining a type class. Class show aware. Show, a-string. Instance of show for int. Instance show int where. Show x equals int, plus prelude dot show x. 7 Modules and importing. Modules help organize code by grouping related functions and types. Haskell. Defining a module. Module my module where. My function, int. My function x equals x plus 1. 8 Input and output, I/O. Handling I/O in Haskell is different due to its functional nature. Haskell. Reading input from the console. Main, I/O. Main equals do. Put strlen enter your name. Name getLine. Put strlen, hello, plus name. 9 Error handling. Using maybe and either for error handling is common in Haskell. Haskell. Using maybe for safe division. Safe divide, int maybe float. Safe divide underscore 0 equals nothing. Safe divide xy equals just, from integral x slash from integral y. 10 Testing and debugging. Testing is crucial for Haskell applications. QuickCheck is a popular library for property-based testing. Haskell. Import test QuickCheck. Example property. Prop underscore reverse, int dash bool. Prop underscore reverse xs equals reverse xs, equals xs. Run the tests. Main, I/O. Main equals QuickCheck prop underscore reverse. 11 Concurrency and parallelism. Haskell has built-in support for concurrency. Haskell. Import control.concurrent. Main, I/O. Main equals do. Fork IO $put strlen thread 1. Fork IO $put strlen thread 2. Thread delay 1 million wait for 1 second. 12 Real-world applications and projects. You can build various applications using Haskell, such as web applications with frameworks like Yazid or Servant. Example, simple web server using Scotty. Haskell. Language overloaded strings dash. Import web.scotty. Main, I/O. Main equals Scotty $3,000 do. Get $do. HTML h1 hello, Haskell, /h1. Conclusion. This tutorial provided a comprehensive overview of Haskell programming. By following the course structure and practicing the concepts, you will gain a solid understanding of Haskell and its applications. Remember to explore additional resources and contribute to open source projects to enhance your skills further. Certainly. Below is a comprehensive tutorial on Haskell programming that covers the fundamentals and some advanced topics. This tutorial is structured in sections to guide you from the basics to more complex concepts, with code examples included. Haskell Programming Tutorial. Table of Contents. 1. Introduction to Haskell. 2. Setting up Haskell. 3. Basic syntax. 4. Functions. 5. Data types. 6. Type classes. 7. Lists and recursion. 8. Modules. 9. Input/output. 10. Advanced topics. 11. Conclusion. 1. Introduction to Haskell. Haskell is a purely functional programming language known for its strong static typing, lazy evaluation, and expressive type system. It is named after the mathematician Haskell Curry. 2. Setting up Haskell. To start programming in Haskell, you need to install the Haskell Platform or GHC, Glasgow Haskell Compiler. You can download it from haskell.org, https://www.haskell.org/downloads. After installation, you can use GHCI, the interactive environment, to run Haskell code. 3. Basic syntax. Here's a simple hello, world, program in Haskell. Haskell. Main, IO. Main equals put strlen hello, world. Explanation. Main, the entry point of the program. IO, this denotes that main is an IO action that returns no meaningful value, is the unit type. 4. Functions. Functions in Haskell are defined using the following syntax. Haskell. Add, int-int. Add xy equals x plus y. Example of using the function. Haskell. Main, IO. Main equals print, add 5-3, output, 8. 5. Data types. Haskell has several built-in data types, including int, float, char, bool, and string. You can also define your own data types. Example of defining a custom data type. Haskell. Data shape equals circle float rectangle float float. 6. Type classes. Type classes define a set of functions that can be implemented by different types. The most common type classes are EQ, ORD, and show. Example of using a type class. Haskell. Data point equals point float float deriving, show. Instance EQ point where. Point x1 y1, equals, point x2 y2, equals x1 equals x2 and y1 equals y2. 7. Lists and recursion. Lists are a fundamental data structure in Haskell. You can define a list like this. Haskell. MyList, int. MyList equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Example of a recursive function to compute the sum of a list. Haskell. SumList, int-int. SumList equals 0. SumList, xxs, equals x plus SumList xs. 8. Modules. You can organize your code into modules. A module is defined with the module keyword. Example of a simple module. Haskell. Module mathutils where. Add, int-int. Add xy equals x plus y. You can import this module in another file. Haskell. Import mathutils. Main, IO. Main equals print, add 5-7. 9. Input/output. Haskell handles IO through the IO type. Here's how you can read input from the user. Haskell. Main, IO. Main equals do. Put strlen enter your name. Name getLine. Put strlen, hello, ++ name ++. 10 Advanced Topics. 10.1 Monads. Monads are a way to handle side effects in Haskell. The maybe type is a common monad used for computations that might fail. Haskell. Safe divide, int dash maybe float. Safe divide _0 equals nothing. Safe divide xy equals just, from integral x / from integral y. 10.2 Functors and applicatives. Functors help apply functions over wrapped values. Here's a simple example. Haskell. Import data.functor. Increment, maybe int dash maybe int. Increment equals fmap, +1. Main, io. Main equals print, increment, just 5, output, just 6. 11 Conclusion. Haskell is a powerful language that emphasizes pure functional programming. This tutorial provided an overview of the syntax, data types, and concepts that will help you get started. For further exploration, check out the Haskell documentation, https://haskell.org/documentation, and consider working on projects to deepen your understanding. Additional resources. Books, Learn You a Haskell for Great Good, and Real-World Haskell. Online courses, websites like Coursera and edX offer courses on Haskell. Community, join Haskell communities on Reddit, Stack Overflow, or the Haskell Cafe mailing list. Happy Haskell programming!